State capture inquiry should go to the Zondo Commission to clear their names. Mantashe invited members of the media to his homes in Boksburg, Cala and Khowa this weekend. This after a former BOSASA employee testified that the company did security upgrades at 3 of his homes.
No, I'm not corrupt. That is one thing that is known by everybody. And that's why people go out of their way to try and throw mud at me. So that, you always pretended to be an angel, now the other things. And exactly.
The ANC chair spent the weekend showing journalists his home in an attempt to clear his name. This comes after former BOSASA employee Richard Leroux testified at the Zondo Commission that they installed cameras and perimeter lighting at Mantashe's homes in Boksburg, Cala and his farm in Khowa. Mantashe says only cameras were installed and he's ready to clear his name at the commission.
So Leroux comes as an after effect, after accused has given evidence for 9 days and not mentioning me for 9 days. And then Leroux come later and add me there. Then the trend in the discussions in the media is to put us all in one pot. But what should happen, and that is going to happen in the commission, every individual must go to the commission, explain himself or herself, clear his name, own up for what has happened. And that's what I'm going to do.
And also we are going to the election season, to the election time. Don't you think this will affect the ANC since...
No, actually I love this commission. I love this commission because for the first time that we've been going through a very difficult period, as the ANC first, even you can imagine that it was a big, difficult period for the country. It was even worse for the ANC. I can tell you that I was Secretary General for 10 years. I know how difficult it was. Went through a difficult period. This commission is helping us take us out of that situation by making people account, making people own up, making people clear their names, and in that way we're going to have a better ANC than if we did nothing.
Mantashe would not comment on the cost of the upgrades and directed questions to his head of security.
I took a decision to install cameras in the house. Then I've already communicated with Unobala by that time that I wanted to install cameras around. But the problem at that time, I didn't have funds to be able to buy them. Then I have to communicate with Umama Ikai, then this Miss Mantashe. I've spoken with her and I said, it's fine. She gave me the money. I went to buy the cameras in Israel Mall. I bought the cameras around about 10,000 rand. I brought the cameras at home. Then, as in the process, when I was still trying to get someone who will be able to install the cameras because I don't know how to install them, then the following day, a papa came into the house and the boxes were there of the cameras that I bought in Israel. And then he said to me, Amchan, are you going to install these cameras? I said, yes. And then when he looked at it, he said, no, these are very weak cameras. I can be able to get a proper cameras that you can be able to see a proper view. And then I said to him, okay, fine, that would be good, Papa, if you can organize for me. Then he said to me, okay, fine, I'll get somebody else to come with the cameras. And then that person came on board, put the cameras. Actually, I've asked him, Papa, how much these cameras are going to be? And then he said to me, no, Mchand, don't worry. I will pay these cameras from my own pocket.
Leroux also told the Zondo Commission they removed serial numbers on cameras to cover their tracks. Mr. Mantashe says it was important for him to invite the media so that the public can make informed decisions. He says it's not clear why the BOSASA employee Richard Leroux implicated him. He says he will go before the state capture inquiry to cross-examine the witness. R10 SABC News, Khowa.